back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm so excited to bring you guys along. I actually wasn't vlogging before this because I didn't know what was going on, but it's actually been a 3-day process. But I'm just getting his dream car. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to show you guys, and then I'll explain to you guys everything right now, and we'll show you the car, of course. And yeah, but we got to go. How'd you like the test drive? What is the test drive?
It feels heavy. Like the steering feels really heavy.
Do you like it or not?
I love it.
I wanted to vlog. But oh, I haven't even shown them the freaking car.
Oh, well, there it is.
Yeah, this is a car.
It's about as low as mine.
Yeah, it's
But
nice.
if you look at the fitment, it's a little bit lower.
I wanted to vlog the test drive because it's his first time ever like driving a Hellcat. But the salesman was in the car, so I was shy, and I didn't want him to think I was like sangrona. And then this is his car right now. It's like the same, but his is an RT.
That's built, not bought.
Yeah, he built it to how he wanted to look. And this one comes with that Hellcat hood, so he bought it.
Yeah,
So,
grill.
oh, and then even the grill.
Yeah, the grill. Oh, that's what I thought you said.
No, the hood. But yeah, I'm sad to see it go though, but I hate this car. It's annoying.
Yeah, it even still has the original sticker from when I first bought
Yeah,
it. I
he
just
got
never
this.
took it off.
He actually got it 2-3 years ago on June 3rd, and it's June 1st.
Wow. That's pretty close.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
and then this car, the window, what's wrong with it? Like, why did
So
you do
there's
that?
a mechanism if you show them this one.
Look,
You see that?
opens.
Oh, sorry. It rolls up.
Yeah, this one doesn't do
It
that.
doesn't do it. It just
So we have to.
I lower
yeah.
it so that way it doesn't get caught on this.
So he has that problem. He has a freaking, what's that? The display. Oh, I'll show you guys the inside right now. And what else is wrong with it? That's it?
The ABS.
Oh yeah, and then he has a control, the check
traction
engine.
control, the check engines for the active exhaust, and then the other check engines for being catless.
Yeah. Well, he did a lot to this car also, so that's why. This thing rarely worked. Well, it would, but then it would stop.
It's just like when it pops a message up.
Entertainment or news you would.
You can't change anything from there.
Yeah. So then we're in here quiet. Zen time.
And you show them a before picture and then an after picture.
Yeah, I'll post a before picture of this car. And then you guys can see how it looks now. That's how it looks now. It looks so different from when he first got it. It was all silver. So,
The wheels were all curved.
oh yeah.
Look, I know they're gonna point the lug nut out. You see the lug nut? It's missing.
Yeah.
It's for a reason. It's because I was trying to. Took it to AutoZone. I just never put it back on.
He used to have a red one, like that color red.
Yeah, it was called Toro.
Yeah, and then he got this one, and now he has that one. So we're just waiting on the bank to send the paper so he can sign. But he has to be at work at 4.
Yeah, hopefully I get the day off so I can enjoy the car for a little, and then also take everything out of my old car.
Because he has a lot of stuff in this car, and I don't know how long they're gonna give him before he has to like trade this one in.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'll have a whole story for you guys. It was a 3-day process, so we're excited. Well, he's excited. This is his dream car. How long have you been wanting this car?
Oh, since it first came out in 2015.
I remember when we first started dating, we used to go to the drag races, and there was this like older man, and he had a red one. And
You'll find him on Google. You search Hellcat, and his always pops up. He's
Yeah.
called the Stray Cat.
And I remember him being like, "Oh my God, this is a Hellcat! This is a Hellcat! It's my dream car." At the time, he didn't even have a Challenger. He had a Chevy Cruze, and then like
I love that thing.
a year later, you got the V6,
Yeah, I got the V6. A year later after that, I got this one.
and then
Now, almost 3 years later, I get that one.
yeah. So we're so excited. It has a red key and everything, because his is black. When it's
Yeah.
not a Hellcat, it's not.
Well, Hellcats come with the black key also, but all other Dodges come with this black regular key.
And then he's so excited because this one has a remote start, and this car doesn't have.
Show him what it looks like.
Look. This one doesn't have it, like, at all.
I just beat people.
Like, they even, like, his friend has it to where it's on the...
Yeah, if they do it aftermarket, they'll do it on this one. On the lock, you push it 3 times.
Like, I'm sure you guys have seen that on TikTok, but it just locks.
Wow. I like how it sounds. It's loud, but...
I don't want him to go louder. It's already loud enough.
Yeah, I think it's pretty loud the way it is. I might do it eventually once I get bored.
Yeah.
This one also has the parking. It has the
Blind spot? Heck
spot.
yeah. Fun fact, I don't drive his car at all because I get scared I'm going to crash because of the blind spot. It's so, like, big.
Yeah, it's bad.
So this one has blind spot. I probably won't drive this one because this one's more scary. But...
Yeah, even this eco mode was very fast.
Yeah, and then the freaking guy tells him, the only thing we ask is not for you to go full throttle.
No, not like a lot of full throttle, just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I gave it full throttle for eco and it was pretty quick. So I said once I sign the papers, I'll do it in sport mode.
I don't know if I mentioned, but his first car, his Chevy Cruze, was black, and he said, I'll never get a red car. I mean, black car. And this one.
The price is too good. I'll get a black car again.
Maybe he'll wrap it in the future, because you see all, like, the imperfections.
And then it has, like, a camera or something. Did you
This
see
is
that?
the inside. It's leather. It says SRT. This thing is a lot bigger.
Check that out. It has red seatbelts.
Yeah, I love red, but he doesn't like red. And then that's the thing. Oh, well, even that's red. That's not. There's not much in here. This is his car now. Love it. See how it's a lot smaller? Well, he has that, so I guess protected. He doesn't even have a back seat, but it's all cloth. And that, it just says Dodge. Oh, and then this one has a sunroof. This one that he has right now. The new one doesn't. But he always said he wanted a Hellcat that didn't have a sunroof. Because, fun fact, when he first got this car, it's so hot, but I'm not gonna talk inside because it's like really small and they're gonna be like this weirdo. When he first got this car, when it would rain, it would leak into the car. So he would even so he had to like something with the linings. I don't know. So he's like, I don't want it again. But he loves his sunroof. But it was so funny. And this is not a cold sore. I'm weird. Like, you know how, well, like us Mexicans, like we say when you step on the floor barefoot, you get a cold sore. Well, I don't get a cold sore. I get a pimple, which is weird. But I guess it's better than a cold sore because don't cold sores hurt. I don't know. But anyways, so it's funny when we got here. So we were gonna get here at 9 because they open at 9. But we slept through our alarm because Andrew got in at 4 in the morning from work. So we got here, and then the car wasn't here because it was parked in the front and they have it like blocked off. So like, because they were really strict, of course. Like they don't want anybody test driving it. They don't want, like Andrew barely test drove it right now. And so I'm like, oh my God, it's not here. But because we came, okay, let's run it back. I want to say, I remember Andrew telling me that there's a Hellcat at this place, and I was like, that's kind of weird because this isn't like a huge dealership. It's more like a independent dealership. So I was kind of like, that's kind of fishy. And he's like, I know. And then he told me the price, the mileage, and I was like, there has to be something wrong with it. I was like, why are you gonna get a Hellcat that cheap? And like, it's weird. And so then he's like, yeah, whatever, I don't need one. So then we went with his car crew on Saturday, and he told one guy, and that friend was like, well, that's kind of weird, like that it is that cheap. So then Andrew's like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna get it or whatever. So then it's Memorial Day weekend this weekend, well, last weekend. So then on Sunday I told Andrew, I'm like, well, I think you should just try it. Like, well, we'll just go see it. If it sucks, well, like, it sucks, you know, because I don't want you to have, because Andrew's always talked about this car, like we said. And so I was like, let's just go look at it. I mean, if it's just a no or whatever. So he's like, okay. So we went out to eat with his parents on Monday for breakfast. So he told his dad, and his dad's like, yeah, like, let's go. So we went. It was nice, but it runs on a different gas or different fuel than like regular cars do. So it like has an ugly like start. Like it sounds like if it doesn't want to start. It's on E85, I believe. And from my understanding, that's like fuel for like racing. I don't know. And so Andrew was like, oh, like I don't know, like that's why, like I don't know if I want it. So they were like, okay, well it's up to you. So they're gonna pay off this car. So they were like, they told him how much they were gonna give him for this car, and they're gonna pay off this car. So he was like that's like I don't want to have an upside down. So he's like, okay, well that's good. And so then they're like, but it's Monday, Memorial Day, so we can't get a hold of bank, so you're gonna have to come tomorrow, Tuesday. So he was like, okay. So we got here super early yesterday on Tuesday. She gave me the keys. I'm already all red. I was in here for like 5 minutes. Okay, anyways, so they were like, you have to call the bank and see what happens. So they're like, call 3 banks. So Andrew was like, I'm gonna call this specific bank first because this car is already financed with them. So he's like, so I mean, I would assume they would think like good of me. I don't know. So then he called. He was on the phone for like an hour, and then they're like, okay, well we're only gonna give you X amount and a $3,000 credit card. Like, what the freak? Like a credit card? Like that's not what he wants. So Andrew was like, okay, like no, because obviously this other car is a little bit more. So Andrew was like no. So then I was like, well, call another place. Like they told you call 3 different places. So he was like already all bummed. He's like, I'm not gonna get it. And I was like, well, don't think like that. Like, you know, if it's meant to be, you'll be. So then he called another one, which I was like, just call, because they probably don't care. And like they didn't even, like they were already gonna give it to him, but they didn't even ask for his info. And they, well, how do I say it? They were like, okay, well, just to let you know though, we only do 36 months and 10% interest rate. Andrew was like, absolutely not. Thank you, bye. So then he's like, I'm gonna try one more place, and if not, it's the sign. So I was like, okay. And the third one, I told him, call this one, but he's like, no, I'm gonna try this other one. And I'm like, you should have just called this place because these other places are pulling your credit already. So he's like, oh, okay, whatever. So he calls, and then they, like, it was already a good sign. Like they were like, okay, like it was like probably like 5 minutes, and then they're like, okay, let's talk to your salesman. And the salesman has to send us papers, which was good. The other ones didn't ask for that. And then the salesman was like, oh, I talked to Mike. So I was like, okay, that's a good sign, right? So then he's like, but we have to call you like hours later to let you know, because it takes a while, because it's like a big loan. And Andrew was like, okay. But we were stressed out because someone was coming at 2 to look at the car, and we're like, if they come already with the approved, like that's it, you know. So luckily they had already approved address. We're like, great. So then but we still were waiting, and then like at 4:30, they closed at 5:30 in the bank, and at 4:30 Andrew was already at work, and I felt like nauseous. Like I felt like I had to throw up. I was like, something's happening. I guess my intuition. And then Andrew calls, he FaceTimes me, and I'm like, it's either gonna go good, like heck yeah, I got the car, or second, like it's not good. And he was like, I got the car, and we were like so excited. But we're still waiting for the bank to send all the papers here, and Andrew has to sign it. Well, Andrew was gonna test drive it first, because like I said, they said like no test drives until you are approved, which is understandable. And so now, well, it's also taking a long time because Andrew has to open up an account over there, because since he has everything at that first bank that declined him, he's gonna move everything over there to here, so that way they can just take out everything, like direct deposit, I guess, is that the word? I don't know, you know what I mean, like take out the payment. So we're just waiting on that. But Andrew asked for the day off because he's supposed to go in at 4, but they were like, well, we'll let you know if there's a lot of work, sorry, and if there isn't, you're good. But Andrew's like, I hope that like people are going in earlier so they'll be like good. But I don't know, because Andrew has a lot to do with this car, and then Andrew wants to do a photo shoot with this car because his like really good friend does photo shoots, and he owes Andrew a photo shoot. So Andrew's like, I want a photo shoot of this car, like to remember it or whatever. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I want to show you also, like, I just want to show you guys, bring you guys along. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a cool video. I've been talking forever, so I'll see y'all later. Also, it's so funny, when I was talking to you guys, I don't know what that guy did, and it like did freaking, what the heck, girl? I mean, you can just pop it back in, but that's crazy. Oh, and like I said, that's not black. Okay, bye. So now we're in a pickle.
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
So now he needs to get insurance on his car.
So
right?
to get the loan fully approved, I need to get insurance on the car. But the insurance won't let me get insurance without taking the car over there. And the bank says I cannot move the car until I have insurance. So I need to get it over there to get insurance, to get the thing, to get the bill. Does that make sense?
So to get the loan.
Yeah, to get the loan.
So
But
it's
it's like I have to go over there, but TFCU is not letting me go over there.
But then for lawyer.
But then for lawyers not letting me get it because I need the bill of sale. They
So
both need something, but they both don't want to give up something.
So now we don't know what to do. So he called the man, the loan guy.
The loan officer.
Yeah, him. But he didn't answer.
Probably lunchtime.
Yeah, it's already gonna be 12, so see you all when we get an answer.
But it only fits the help.
To update. So you know how Andrew talked about the insurance and all that? So the dealership's like, well, a salesman has to drive the car though, and Andrew's like, that's fine. Like, we can go to the insurance place. So we're like 10 minutes down the street from the insurance, and the freaking gas light turns on. And like I said, this car has a specific gas, so it's not like at every gas station. So Andrew's like, oh, go to this place. So we got there, and then it said like E85 flex fuel or something like that. And the salesman's like, I don't think that's the correct one. So he called his manager, and his manager's like, oh no, it has to be like strictly E85. So then we go to another place, and they're out of it, and it's the same exact freaking gas. Like, it doesn't matter if it has that flexing. So now we have to drive back, and we literally made it like barely. So I'm stressed the heck out. And to top it off, we got all red lights. Like, all the lights are red. And then we're at the red light, and this man pulls up, and he's like, rev it. And this salesman's like, we're out of gas, bro. So yeah, cheers. So we came to have, well, it's our first time eating. It's already 1. Almost
Well,
2.
normally I try to skip breakfast. That way I enjoy my lunch.
We're not breakfast people.
No. First of all, it just takes so much effort.
So we got the bag secured, kind of, right?
Yeah, we're waiting for the bank to finalize the loan, and then they're gonna send the loan to me to sign it, and then send it to the dealer to sign it, and then completely done. So I asked the dealer, I said, how's it gonna work if I have stuff in my car that I need to take out? He said, well, you keep your car, and as soon as I'm done with all of it, I'll go swap the cars. So the other car's mine, but my old car's still mine until I get everything out of it.
Yeah.
So hopefully it won't take too long.
Are you excited? Happy? Sad? What? What's your emotion?
I'm excited. That's a big part of who I am.
Show them the pictures that your dad sent.
Oh.
I'm gonna post pictures of every picture his parents have taken of him with every challenger he's had. Like, he's literally going down the line. That's so cute.
I skipped the scat and went straight to the big dog.
Yeah. It makes me so happy. Like, this is Andrew's dream car. We're excited. He told people in his car crew if they wanted anything, but he didn't say why. Hopefully someone will buy stuff.
If not, I'll put it on Facebook.
Fingers crossed, because he doesn't have a lot of time with this other car.
No, he said I have as long as I need, but I really don't want to be driving it that much because now I gotta pay gas for 2 cars.
And then he just put gas in the new one.
No, I filled it up and I need to put gas. But oh yeah, the new one.
Yeah, I got crepes and he got an omelet.
It says 3 eggs, but that looks like 1.
Probably like 2.5.
I just cut a little piece out to save it.
Andrew already took out majority. Just has to put that, and I guess it's playing those. But I'm sad we're not gonna match anymore. I so bittersweet. Like, I don't know, like I said, I hated this car. Like I said, it was very problematic. It was too loud. Andrew made it too damn loud to where I'm like, I hated being in here. The gas sucked. I mean, in the other car it sucks even more, but whatever. But then it's so like cool because like I've been with Andrew since we were 15. Like, if you would have told us now, like, he has this car, like, I don't want to get emotional. Like, I know it's just a car, but it's like, it's Andrew's dream car, you know what I mean? Andrew's always been such a hard worker, and he deserves this so much. And like, it's just crazy how like the universe, God, everything was planned perfectly. Like, everything. Like, he was unemployed, he would get interviews, and it was like, whatever. And now he has such a great job. Like, it's just so great. So yeah, see you guys later because I'm gonna cry. Okay, I stopped. I contained myself. But all we're waiting on is for Andrew to get to sign. I don't know if he's already signing. He told me to put everything in the bag, so I'm here. He said he's going to the restroom, so I don't know. He's probably already signing. But so I'll let you guys know right now.
Oh God, I was about to have to do this again on that car.
It's official.
She's gone.
And this sad song comes out too. So it's much later, and I was actually looking over there, and it was looking a little cloudy, and I was like, I hope it rains. And right when I thought that, Andrew calls me panicking. He's at work, and he's like, dude, where are you? And I'm like, what the heck? I'm with my grandma. And then he's like, it's hailing. It's freaking hailing. I just got the car and it's hailing. So he's having a little panic attack. So I'm on my way to go check the car to see if it's okay. But I mean, he has insurance, and I have a friend, and her and her husband own a hail damage thing, so whatever. But fingers crossed, nothing's wrong with it. So we're on our way. It's always problems since we found this car. Look, there's this rainbow. So update, it's the next day, and he called me. Oh, because I told him how you called me freaking out about it hailing.
Oh yeah, I didn't freak out. I was just really mad because we're in the desert. It's not cold. It's disgustingly hot. But for whatever reason, it decides to hail while it's 90 degrees outside.
Yeah, like the sun was out, but luckily nothing happened. It's fine. But now the front bumper, it's like was like kind of dragging.
Yeah. So like when I bought the car, obviously I knew about it because this is my third one. I check them the way I know how to check them, and I saw it's called a splitter. It's like it looks like a chin. The passenger side was falling off.
Yeah.
Passenger side was falling off. And then yesterday I drove onto the what's it called? The driveway.
Oh.
And the driveway snapped off the other side too. So.
But I felt like when we first saw the car, like you knew, but like as we saw every day, it progressed. officially you got the loan. So it's like crazy. Like how many months is that? 5 or 6? Like exactly 5 months later, you got this car.
And I got it on 6.2, which is what the engine is. It's a 6.2.
So crazy how the universe works. So that's the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's
Vlog.
yeah. See you guys in the next one.